Hey there, viewers! Blood clots are no joke. You need them because they prevent your body from bleeding out, but they can be harmful if they don't break up and keep traveling through your body. The most difficult part of identifying the blood clot problem is that sometimes the symptoms are too sneaky. In today's video, we'll be discussing 13 scary signs you may have a blood clot. Can they cause panic attacks? Is constant pain in your leg a sign of a blood clot? What about blurred vision? We're talking all these and more. Number 1. Panic attacks. A blood clot can set you up for a panic attack. Seriously, one in your lungs can severely restrict blood flow to the rest of your body. This means each and every part of your body is short of oxygen. As a result, your body suffers through symptoms that feel just like panic or anxiety attacks. Have you ever had a panic or anxiety attack? How did you calm yourself down? What worked for you? Share your tips with the Bestie community in the comments below. Number 2. Coughing up blood. Honestly, anyone would get terrified if they coughed up blood. It's a sign your lungs need immediate attention. It could be due to lung inflammation and fluid buildup. It can also be due to the sole blood clot that managed to reach your lungs. A blood clot in your lungs can result in you coughing up blood. It might look like pneumonia, but it's not. Number 3. Pain in your leg and arms. Do you often struggle with pain in your legs or arms? Several of us consider a dull pain to be a sign of lack of calcium in the body, but that's not always true. Sometimes the reason could be a sole blood clot lying somewhere deep in your veins. This blood clot will affect the limb it's located in. This causes severe pain. It feels like pressure that worsens when you walk. Blood clots of this nature often have the tendency to cause devastating results by traveling through your bloodstream. They can reach your heart, brain, or lungs. Number 4. Chest pain. Do you get sudden sharp pain in your chest? Do not brush it off, as it could be a sign of something very serious. Try blockage in one of the pulmonary arteries in your lungs. There's a system of blood vessels forming a closed circuit between your heart and lungs. In this circuit lies your pulmonary artery that pumps deoxygenated blood. When you get a blood clot here, it hurts a lot more when breathing. Pain from a blood clot in the pulmonary artery is usually very sharp and intense. If the pain is in your arm and a bit dull, it could be the signal of a heart attack. Number 5. Increased heart rate. If a blood clot somehow reaches your lungs, it can lead to an increased heart rate. Wondering how? A blood clot in your lungs will reduce the flow of oxygenated blood to your brain, heart, and the rest of your body. In return, your heart will try to pump faster to make up for the reduced blood flow. As a result, your heartbeat increases from a normal rate of 60 to 100 beats per minute. If you feel your heart throbbing, it's not always love. Sometimes it can be a deadly blood clot. Number 6. Shortness of breath. Do you feel like you have a heavy weight put on your chest, as if you're finding it hard to breathe? Shortness of breath is a telltale sign that something's wrong with your lungs and heart, and often it can be a blood clot making you feel like you're breathing through a straw. When a blood clot finds its way to your heart or lungs, you'll experience shortness of breath. That's because you aren't getting enough oxygen. It's like gasping for breath after heavy exercising, but the only difference is you haven't exercised. If you've been feeling out of breath lately, time to get a checkup. Blood clots in your heart or lungs can be fatal. Before we move ahead, here's another video you might like. Just like blood clots, there are silent symptoms for other deadly diseases. Watch this video to know more about the 10 body changes that need your immediate attention. Number 7. Red or warm arms and legs. Are you noticing a sudden change in color of your arms or legs? Do you feel your one particular leg or arm is warmer than usual? All of these are signs of major trouble brewing. Blood clots that occur in veins located deep inside your body lead to a very serious condition called deep vein thrombosis, or DVT. These deep vein blood clots usually form in your lower legs, thighs, or arms. DVT blocks or reduces the flow of the blood to a particular arm or leg it's located near. This causes changes in the color of that area. You might also feel a little tinge or warmer there. DVTs have a way of reaching your heart and lungs. Never ignore them. Number 8. Swelling. Have you been feeling a little weird lately? As if your sweater would fit one arm but not in the other? Or is your favorite pair of jeans too tight in one leg? This could be swelling on the particular arm or leg caused by a blood clot. DVT can cause swelling all over your leg, including the ankle and foot. In fact, swelling below the knee is one of the most common symptoms of having a blood clot in your deep veins. It may or may not be accompanied by pain and tenderness. DVT can be life-threatening, and you should never take it lightly. If you're noticing swelling in your arm or leg, don't brush it off as being simple bloating. Number 9. Vision troubles. Having vision problems? It could be a blood clot. Seriously, what would you think if you started having blurred vision? Time to get your eyesight checked? Get yourself some glasses? But if it's a blood clot causing vision problems, glasses won't help. If you have a blood clot in your eye, it'll give you blurred vision. Blood clots can also stop blood flow and oxygen in the blood vessels. A traumatic injury to the eyes can also cause a blood clot in the area. Number 10. Bloody stool. I don't need to tell you how scary this one is. It freaks out everyone. Bloody stools are almost like a nightmare. They're a sign something very bad is happening inside your body. Liver disease, colon problems, and bleeding in your gastrointestinal tract can cause this, but so can a blood clot. If a blood clot somehow manages to travel to your bowels or stomach, or if it gets formed in there, you're gonna get bloody stools. Whatever it is, do not take it lightly. Get yourself checked out as soon as possible. Number 11. High blood pressure. Hypertension is a chronic health problem, one that should never be overlooked as it can lead to strokes and heart attacks, but only a few know high blood pressure can be caused by a blood clot. Even those who never had hypertension can develop high blood pressure due to blood clots, especially because of the one that forms in your kidney. Your kidneys remove waste from your body. So when you have a blood clot in there, your body will find it troublesome to get rid of the toxins and waste. This will make your blood pressure rise. If you're feeling fatigued lately or having constant headaches and chest pain, it could be hypertension. Number 12. Nausea. This can be caused by so many things. A blood clot is one of the last possibilities to think about, but turns out a blood clot has a significant chance of making you nauseous. It can even cause you to vomit. This happens when a blood clot is able to get into the blood vessels of your digestive tract, or forms in there. Nausea or vomiting caused by a blood clot in the digestive system can become a big problem. If the problem persists, get help from a professional. It can be a bug you caught or a blood clot. Number 13. Seizures. One of the scariest parts of a blood clot is the terrible seizures it can give you. Blood clots are dangerous, especially when they're free to travel in your bloodstream. If they reach your brain, they can cause a stroke or seizure. These clots are often formed due to trauma or head injury like a concussion, or they may travel up to your brain. Whatever the reason, the results are straight up life risk. If you've recently had a head injury, make sure to visit a doctor and get a proper checkup. Never take concussions lightly. But blood clots aren't the only health risk you need to be aware of when it comes to your blood. Your blood sugar levels and blood pressure are just as important. Make sure you know about the silent signs of high blood sugar and high blood pressure. Watch 16 signs your blood sugar is high along with 8 diabetes symptoms. You can also try 9 signs of high blood pressure you should never ignore. Go ahead and click one. Better yet, watch both. Learn more about your blood sugar and blood pressure. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Did you notice any of these blood clot signs? Let us know in the comments below.